It's the rundown brought to you by SeatGeek. You want to go see the Sixers? You want to trust the process? You want to, oh shit, that could have hit somebody else. Sorry. You want to go see your favorite band? You want to go see Roan perform? He's got a new EP out. Maybe he's going to be touring soon. You want to go see Punk play? You want to get tickets to any live event? SeatGeek is the best way to do it. Every ticket is guaranteed real, no fraudulent tickets. You're gonna get the best price possible because they put all full transparency on everything on sale, and you get $10 off your first purchase when you use the promo code Rundown. So
what is he taking pictures of us for?
I take it's for Twitter. I'll tweet out something, be like, "Oh, today's Rundown, special appearance from the birthday boy," or something like that.
Thank you. Do you do that every time?
Yeah. Most if it's a unique.
You, Tommy.
I don't think I've ever seen the camera out.
I don't trust Tommy Smokes.
No.
That's mean. Hurtful.
I just don't think I've ever
keeping them personal.
Yeah, no, you are the enemy now.
Yeah,
and I don't think I've ever seen someone get like so cocky so quick.
No, Tommy's actually been. I have Tommy's back in that respect.
No way.
I think he's
this
actually
kid's like, I'm in class. I got to do this. I got to do that. He's like, everyone works on Tommy time.
No,
I have class. I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah, I like Tommy, but I don't trust him.
It's a lot of Jordan shrugs though.
Like, a lot of that. A lot of like, what can I do? I got to go to class. It's like, well, I don't know. Fucking figure it out, man.
Tommy shrug.
We start, so we use the promo code Rundown. Download the app, promo code Rundown, $10 off. Let's start with all things Philly. It is the birthday boy. He is 30 years old. He does have an EP
Whoa,
out.
you're 30?
What?
Damn.
Does have a new EP out, and he is. Are you completing the process?
I'm trying to complete the process. I don't know if I could do it on my own, but it seems like the Sixers are kind of on their way.
Sixers are on the way. They close out the Heat thanks to Meek Mill, who comes literally straight from prison to the arena, rings the bell. Afterwards, we got Joel Embiid throwing Kevin Hart in the air like a fucking toddler. So all things coming up Philly right now.
Yo, we're really doing it right now. They came.
It's tough to deny.
They came in a helicopter to jail to pick this man up. He's a good luck charm, and you know what? I want the Celtics. I want the Celtics badly.
The Rome curse.
I want the
Give me
Celtics.
Boston.
I want to go head to head with these Celtics right now. I mean, what better way?
The moment I realized that this could actually happen was that first half when Ben Simmons got upended and didn't break his tailbone.
Yeah, just popped right back up.
Embiid got smacked in the face by Olynyk and didn't re-break his nose. And you're like, huh.
Wait a second.
That's weird. The Sixers should have had 2 catastrophic injuries there, and it didn't happen.
That is, I mean, if you look at history, like they get hurt in those
Ben
situations.
Simmons popped back up.
Yo,
You're just like,
when
hold
that
on.
dude punched Ben Simmons in the back of the head, when you've got an injury-prone franchise like that, you got to send somebody in there to clothesline him. Be like, you can't have that in Philly.
That's why James Anderson has been playing this series. He's like big and like not that
he's your enforcer.
And shout out to the Heat for trying to like bring back 90s basketball this series. That was I actually kind of appreciated just trying to pick a fight instead of playing basketball.
You would have thought you guys have like bad blood and a history. It was like, what's going on here?
They just knew like they're better than us. We're just gonna have to try to bother them. And Ben Simmons you can't fuck with him.
He's the real deal. He's so cocky. He's so fucking cocky. Him, JJ, like we have a pretty cocky team right now, and they're mature beyond their years.
Well, I think it's the Australian thing. I feel like if Ben Simmons wasn't Australian, like Australian dudes.
He's tangled with a dingo.
What, a guy slapping you is gonna.
Yeah, when you're like fucking with Aborigines in the outback, like come on.
Like Steven Adams. Steven Adams, same thing. He got smacked in the face. He ate it.
Right.
He wore
They're just badder than Americans. That's just a fact.
Remember when people were like, but LSU didn't even make the tournament, Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
Whoops. Those people were wrong.
Yikes.
Meek Mill.
Yeah, Kevin.
I don't know what's going on with
I know that you kind of have like
here's
this is his day, and you came right at his neck.
Right at him.
At his chubby neck.
Like, I think people are going to start to remember that he's a fucking joke. He was a joke. I know, like, I know the hip-hop scene, that people from, like, the streets really like Meek Mill, but before going to jail, he was a walking punchline.
There were a lot of things that went wrong
Drake,
for him.
Nicki, he was like falling in the snow.
Yeah, falling
like
in the snow was up there.
Every time he did anything, he was kind of awkward. And now when he was out of prison, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. He looked kind of weird in his t-shirt when he was running into the arena.
He got fat.
He's definitely chubby. Yeah, that's not how it's supposed to work.
We were discussing that. I think it's okay if you're a celebrity because that means you're getting preferential treatment.
He was living like a king.
Yeah.
If you are not a celebrity, you come out of prison fatter. That means you're eating someone else's meal, and how did that happen?
Yeah, that's not good.
Something went
That's
down
not good.
to get
you had to
extra
earn that
dessert,
meal.
right?
Yeah.
So, but I think it plays when you're a celebrity. People will probably take care of it.
Again, we're using this term loosely. Like, You agree? Yes. I mean, Drake. After the Drake thing, it was like Meek Mill's a joke.
It's the best thing that's happened for his career.
Yes,
Yeah,
1000%.
Hank has
but
the
now
same
that
look.
he's out, like when I saw him when they were like, how's it feel to be out of jail? And he was like, it's great. And he ran in, and then he was like ringing the bell all awkward, which I understand is kind of an awkward thing to do, but he was just like, hi. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Meek Mill's a joke.
Yeah.
Go back to prison, dude. It's probably better in there for
Yeah.
you. So
Fran
I
did
know
say
he's
though
Philly.
that he was in prison that morning.
All the more reason, like, don't you think you'd be like, oh my fucking God, I'm out of
I think
prison?
it'd fuck with you a little if you went directly from prison to
Well,
20,000.
I mean, yes, but here's the thing,
screaming
too.
fans.
We are acting like Meek Mill was like a freedom fighter fighting for the fucking
Right.
cause. He went to
Mandela.
jail, yeah, he's like Mandela or
Mandela.
Gandhi. Like, he went to jail for 6 months for revving his fucking motorcycle. We're acting like he is a revolutionary now. Like, the revisionist history on Meek is crazy. But if I'm you, and I'm a Philly fan, like, ride whatever
He's a
charm
symbol
you can. Yes,
right
What was
now.
the
no
dude,
doubt.
What was the dude who the Rage Against the Machine made popular? Who like might have shot a cop?
Mumia?
Yeah. Remember that? Remember that? That was hot.
Like, wait
in
a
the late
minute.
Free
90s, early
Mumia. It's
aughts.
like Mumia
Yeah.
bombed the block
And
in
no one
inner
really
city
knew
Philadelphia.
why, but Rage
Free
Against the
Mumia.
Machine told us to free him, so we're like, let's free him.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, the Meek thing is spinning out of control, but he replaced Kevin Hart, who's getting tossed up by Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kevin
I
Hart.
know Kevin Hart's worth like $100 million. I know he's like one of the most successful people in the world. But when like another man just picks you up like a baby like that, you got to be like, come on. Did you have to do that? You
Yeah.
couldn't just like dap it up and hug. You had to pick me up like a baby.
He's harder to claim right now than Meek Mill right now.
Right.
Kevin Hart is like he's not overbearing or like overwearing his welcome or anything like that. But at the same, because like Philadelphia is fun to be in Philly right now. I don't want to take that away from anything. But I've had a lot of Kevin Hart recently.
Well,
had our
I mean,
fill.
he's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was so ridiculous that I thought for a second it was one of those situations where they were filming a movie during a game.
Yeah.
Like, you know how they did the
Yep.
Will Ferrell
cheerleader
scene?
with the ball,
The cheerleader, they did, I think they did the
Fever Pitch, he ran on
Fever
the
Pitch,
field.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, is there some movie and
'Cause, like-
he's getting clowned for
'cause
being
who
really
would do
short?
that in real life?
Right. So
Rock
I would
turns
be
into a
surprised.
basketball
Yeah, I wouldn't
player
be
and
surprised if we see this movie
Joel
in like 2
Embiid.
years.
Not good, man. Not good. But whatever. Like I said, you're worth $100 million, and your team, you might win 2 championships. Listen, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but it's possible.
Yeah, no.
Process. No.
They can't win a championship. They can go to
I don't
these-
know. I mean,
no, they can win. They
you're
can
right.
go to the finals.
Don't you think if they perform, if somehow they all perform at their full potential, I think they can beat anybody in the planet.
If Steph doesn't come back.
If Steph doesn't come back,
And
If Steph
everything
doesn't come
there's
back,
a
they could
chance.
absolutely
Yeah.
beat the
if
Warriors.
Steph comes back,
Steph
it's going to
comes
be
back,
tough.
no chance.
Right.
But we have shooting. I mean, they made pretty tidy work of a decent Heat team. Not a great Heat team though. Not a great Heat team.
We'll
Let's
see
see, yeah.
what they're made of, like going forward.
But I mean, the Celtics really aren't going to prove what they're made of because the Celtics
but
don't
more
have
so
a
than the
full.
fucking Heat.
But I'm saying they don't have a full lineup. They don't
Yeah,
have a full cupboard.
but
from
the
what-
Celtics, Brad Stevens is so damn good.
Yeah.
That he will, like, he'll figure out a way to stop some of those guys, and it'll be a good test for him.
No, it'll definitely be. I mean, they're growing up in front of our
Yeah.
eyes.
We got Melania Trump, who is at this point, physically disgusted with Donald Trump. He's kind of giving her one of these deals, just like, hey,
May
like,
you please hold my
please.
hand.
And she's just like, no, get the fuck
away.
out of here. At what point do they just stop the charade? Like, I know people were saying that they had the divorce in place, but then he won the election, so they had to stay together. I mean, just don't be together.
I didn't
anymore.
hear that. They had the divorce.
I didn't
I mean,
know
it was
that.
like a rumor,
Got
like
it.
this was like fairly after he just won office. They were set to divorce, and then he was like, "Oh fuck, I won. Like we have to stay together."
See, I had a different take than Trent on this. Like, I didn't think it was that weird. That to me was the classic. If you've ever been in a relationship, that was the we just got in a fight 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but I
And
think
I'm
that they're
trying
that way forever.
instead of like apologizing with words, I'm gonna be like,
Sorry.
I'll find your feet at the end of the night before we go to bed. Kind of bullshit. That stuff that girls love, and I mean, she just wasn't having it.
Yeah, but that's the
She was
thing.
still
She
mad.
just is never having it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I don't keep.
like
up with
it's not the first time he's kind of tried to hold hands or tried to touch her, and she's always just like, "Nope." I think he's got to give up at some point.
Who do you think he's fucking at this? Who
Oh.
do you think Trump is fucking right now? Because he's obviously fucking.
There's
someone.
probably another Stormy.
Who do you
right?
think she's fucking?
Yeah.
Is the
Yeah.
better question.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
And why has that person not come public yet?
He's
When
just
that
loving it.
happens,
Maybe
Trump
maybe-
is going to have a meltdown of epic proportions.
Because she's giving him some just A1, grade A, absolute fantastic coochie right now.
I mean,
like she's giving
what,
it
that
like my
Melania
president. My husband is the president, and I hate him. Pussy. It's like
They're the best kind of pussy. What are you laughing at, Dan?
Like the idea of Melania's boy toy coming public. Mm-hmm.
The tweet storm
tweets
would be
the
crazy.
stories. It would just be I just sit on my computer with a bowl of popcorn.
I
for
need
the
this dude
week.
to have like the biggest hands, the biggest dick.
I want to be
right.
a
Biggest
19-year-old model.
Yeah,
Like a
exactly.
19-year-old male model who
Shredded,
doesn't
like,
give a fuck about
He
anything.
pours
Magic Mike
shit.
shit.
Yeah, is that like the artist.
Yeah, this
sounds
is
like a
awesome at golf.
bathrobe.
Like for some reason, like scratch golfer, all of that shit. The polar opposite of Trump needs to be fucking Melania. Speaking of Twitter rants, Kanye went on another one today. I find these to be a little like disingenuous because he just does it every time he's basically back on promo tour. But that doesn't mean that what he's saying is not true Kanye thoughts. He's on his whole, I'm Disney, I'm Howard Hughes, I'm Steve Jobs, I'm Henry Ford. Yeezy's going to be the best, the biggest apparel line in the world ever. I'm a unicorn, and we're going to turn this into a decacorn. I didn't even know a decacorn was a thing.
That's a thing?
I'm assuming it means 10 horns.
10
Okay.
horns?
Right.
Where would you put
How
the
many
10
horns
horns?
can-
Is
and
it a
old.
horse with 10 horns on it, like a mohawk of horns?
Well, I was thinking actually more
That's
like a
pretty
stegosaurus,
badass.
like a triceratops, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like just all sticking out.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Like a
Could be, I
porcupine,
don't know.
yeah.
Well, can you look up a decacorn, please?
Yeah, we need
Jesus
Kanye
Christ,
to
what does
Tommy
Tommy
clarify
do
this.
around here?
Yeah. What were you doing just before that?
I was looking at Kanye's tweets.
Oh, okay.
In case anything came up.
So he's continually saying, "Don't ever try to play Ye," which don't. That's good advice. Don't
He
ever
also
try to
said
play
he's
Ye.
hiring, right? He said he's got.
He fired his manager because he can't be managed.
That was a great
but he
quote.
is hiring.
I can't be managed.
Yeah, I cannot be managed. He said that he hired the head of Gap, and yeah, he's hiring for like all.
162 positions, he
Yeah,
said.
man, that's a fucking.
A lot of positions.
A decacorn is a company that's valued at over $10 billion,
Right.
it seems like.
Right, but I mean the imagery behind it would be.
Oh,
Well,
right.
it's just a
unicorn.
horse
So it's
with
a,
10
like-
horns.
Well, hit the Google images.
Yeah, what does that
Someone's
look
got
like?
to have made a decacorn look
It's
like
got to
the
be a
fucking-
Pokemon or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tommy.
yes.
Yeah, it's like a mohawk. It's like a
Okay.
mohawk.
That's cool.
And was there
Oh, there's one coming out of his ass.
an ass horn?
Oh,
Huh. You can go ass to ass with another decacorn.
Some kinky shit.
can I ask you guys a question? Because you guys are probably more into. I love Kanye, but more into like what the hottest brands are and whatnot. At what point do the Yeezys stop being cool? Because for the most part, they look like shit.
Yeah. I don't think ever because they've always looked like shit. Like I've been on that from the very beginning. Like if those were not Yeezys,
Right.
they were not Kanye's, nobody would buy
So
them.
you don't think there's going to be ever a point where people are like, wait, like he releases a
Where
shoe
everyone
that looks
realizes it?
just so.
Well,
The
he kind of did.
the recent one
slides,
is really bad.
The recent, I hate the recent one. The flip flop slides that he put out. They were just
Yeah.
like all like teal or blue.
Right.
Like at some point I feel, and then the clothes are like it's like gym chic. It's like homeless chic.
Right, so
and
what-
People keep buying it though.
But what point do you think there will be that point where he releases a shoe and everyone's like,
I think it's like the Emperor's New Clothes, and he's
Yes.
walking around like ass naked right now,
Yes.
and everyone's like, "You look great, Kanye."
Yeah, it always.
It
but
is
but
Zoolander
it
in
always
real
has
life.
been.
Yeah.
But that, so like, I don't know if you're gonna reach a point because it's been that from the jump.
And he explains it away with tweets like, "Oh, like trend is like anything that's on trend is
People
like."
yeah,
it's-
speak that truth. It's like,
What? Yeah.
what did you
Okay.
even say, dude?
He just
Cool,
explains
so-
in a circle. You're gonna have to live
Now,
with it.
Yeah, I'm
what
gonna
I
have to buy
find
some
interesting,
Yeezys.
what I find interesting is he says he's gonna hit like a low price point, like they're gonna be affordable. Because right now,
oh, so he's
right
going
now they-
Starberries?
Not
Some
like
Shaqs?
not like that,
You
but
remember
like
the Starberries?
I mean, his
Oh,
clothes
yeah.
are like
Oh, yeah.
$500 sweatshirts. That's not like you're not revolutionizing the world. You're just a fashion guy who's like upcharging to make money,
Right.
Which is fine, but don't tell me that you're like changing the world.
Maybe he'll have different brands within his brand, like an Old Navy, Gap, Banana Republic thing or something
but no
like
one's
that.
gonna want the trash shit.
Yeah,
you
no
know?
one's gonna want the Yeezy fucking Old Navy.
I have one pair of Yeezys that I like. They're like tan ones. The rest of them are like.
You're just gonna have to keep wearing shoes you don't like. Just they're trendy,
Right,
trendy
it's
shoes.
crazy.
Wear.
I'm gonna buy. I've had my eye on some Yeezys. I feel like at
Which-
some point. I
which
have to.
ones?
The ones that are not terrible looking. The ones that look like Adidas boots.
Yeah. I mean those are the
Like
ones.
those
that
are
pretty,
fine.
like,
the new
standard.
ones are just
The
horrible.
real
like the-
chunky,
the-
big ass.
Could you
big
imagine if
chunky-
Steph Curry released the new ones?
Oh my God. You'd be
The internet
crushed.
would explode.
But that's what's also weird. Like in general with sneakers, people are like the dad shoe is in. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why now? Just because somebody said so. It's so fucking stupid. But it is all Emperor's New Clothes. Dan, you wrote this blog. We got a cry closet at some college university.
Utah.
College campus. Utah,
Yeah.
of course. Some weird Mormon shit. It's just like a box. It's like a little closet. You can sign up for it. You go in, you close the door. It's got pillows and stuffed animals and like padded walls. And you just have yourself a good cry when finals get so tough.
Yeah.
Fuck. Everybody in college.
Okay.
Everybody.
So first of all,
Don't tell me you're in on Clark.
Well, I'm in on it because I would just assume you masturbated.
Yeah.
Because
I love it was
whoever's
specifically
Masturbate,
like
hot box.
yeah,
or like
if you've
have
ever written a
sex.
paper in college, you get to that point where you're like, well, I know what would help is if
You
I
gotta
jerked off.
clear the cobwebs.
Yeah, right. Which doesn't do anything.
Clear sign, like only one person allowed in here at a
Yeah,
time.
right.
Which I understand what they're trying to stop, but that also lends itself to another problem.
Right, but I kind of like it in the fact that it makes people so mad, because this is. I actually
Made
would
me
like
mad.
this if
It
this
made me
becomes
mad.
a new trend where colleges and people in Brooklyn start trolling all these people who are like yelling pussification of America, because really. Like, it's a cry closet. What the fuck does it matter?
It's a small
It's a
decision.
fucking thing that's in a library that no one's ever going to use except a couple chicks and maybe a dude masturbating. Like, does it really?
There's going to
does
be
it really
a
impact your
puddle
life?
on that floor.
Yeah, does it
There's
impact
gonna
your
be
life
a
though?
slip and slide.
Everywhere.
It's
This
going
is
to be
like-
weakening the wood.
This is like when people, like when like Clay Travis will write, like, the liberal colleges are ruining America. Look at the email this one kid sent to his professor saying he was
He needs a day off 'cause
triggered
he's-
by
yeah.
language. It's like that's one kid out of fucking.
Right, it's like people are
20
doing
million,
this.
right.
Like, no, a person did
Yeah,
that.
one person did it.
Yeah.
One person did it. So this was probably one person at the University
No,
of Utah
but what I will
cries
say-
too much and was like, I want a cry closet.
What I will say is they're still, and I mean, this is just like at every stage in life, you think whatever your problems are like the biggest problems.
Yeah.
But it's funny if you see like college kids like stressing about midterms.
Yeah, of course, but
fuck you.
that's also one of those things that you can't.
You can't ever stop that. You can't change
you
that.
can't tell a college kid who cares about their grades don't care about your
Yeah.
grades, because
In
at
that moment, that's
that-
what's the biggest thing in the world
right,
to them. Yeah.
Right.
And can I add that every house comes with a cry closet, and it's called a shower.
Yes.
Go to the
That's
bathroom,
where you
cry in the
cry,
shower.
just
Yeah.
cry in the
You
shower.
Jerk off in the
Cry.
shower, you cry in the shower. We don't need to build a box on this, all right?
Exactly.
We got new footage that just broke as we were starting to film the rundown. Marvin Harrison doing Marvin Harrison things, beating up one of his tenants. I guess he's a landlord.
Which is weird.
Yeah, I mean, he probably just owns like fucking
I
trap
could
houses
see
in
it.
Baltimore
Yeah.
or whatever. And he's beating up this dude with a baseball bat, kind of like poking him and shit, not really like slugging him, but nonetheless, he's beating up someone with a baseball bat.
Don't matter. Don't matter. What you still talking for, man? Did I tell you to go in, man? Oh, did I tell you to go in? Yeah, you did. You did. Yeah, you did. Fuck you up. Hook me up. You want my money, Jay? What you trying to do here? Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Help me. Help me, bro. Help me. Help me, bro. Yo, you stole my hat, too. You stole my hat. You stole my hat. Yo, that man stole my hat. Look at that. Man stole my hat. Hold on, I got robbed here. I just got robbed by my landlord, Marvin. Marvin, why you stole my hat? Marvin. Marvin, that P on it, that's for you, baby.
Marvin Harrison is a murderer walking the streets of the world.
Bad motherfucker.
He killed somebody, and no one will come forward because he is
He'll
a
kill them
bad
too.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, someone came forward, and like
You
they
know
wound
what?
up.
Let me tell you, how
You know
much
what?
would rent have to be for you to fucking have Marvin Harrison as your landlord?
I'm not scared of Marvin Harrison.
Oh, here we go.
he
Here
get
we go.
through
Suge
Suge
Knight, fuck him. Marvin Mayweather, fuck him. Marvin Harrison, nothing.
Fuck him.
Bring it on, Marvin
Fuck
Harrison.
I hope Marvin Harrison shoots you.
Well, listen, he's
What a great
obviously
storyline that
calmed
would
down
be.
because he's
Fucking
gone
New
from,
York blogger gets
he's
murdered by
he's
Marvin
gone-
Harrison.
He's gone from guns to bats.
He's trying to clean
He's
up
just
his act.
poking people now.
Trying to clean up his. I would love to. Actually, I don't want you to die, but I would like to see you get like poked in the
Yeah, I
belly
would
with
be
a bat.
fine getting poked. If I come out of the office one day and Marvin Harrison's just standing there poking me with that, that'd be fucking
I
hilarious.
want Marvin Harrison to pardon my take, and you guys do your shit to him,
Yeah.
and then back and forth, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck both of you, pow,
Yeah.
pow." PMC
pokes
dead.
us.
Marvin
He's
Harrison
more
pokes us.
badass than Suge Knight, though. Marvin Harrison.
Because he's on the streets still doing this
He's
shit.
still doing it, and he's. I think I'm more scared of like a skinny badass dude
And he's
than
a
a
little
big
more
badass
quiet.
True.
guy.
Like,
That's a
like
good point.
everyone knows, Suge Knight's always thumping his chest. Marvin Harrison's just quietly like,
What's-
I do
Catching
illegal
bullets
things.
and shooting
Is
bullets.
he in the Hall
Yeah,
of Fame?
man. Marvin, everyone's in the. Oh no, actually,
No.
we were talking about this yesterday. How it's a little more selective with the NFL. Like
Yeah.
T.O.'s not in.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Pretty sure he is, but I'll double check.
Let's get a double check on
So
that.
that'd be awkward. That'll be an awkward speech.
It's like, do you
Yeah.
keep him out of the Hall of Fame because he murdered someone, or is
Again,
it
I
okay
think
that
people
he
are like,
can go in because
okay.
he murdered someone?
Here you go, man.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
not
in
piss him off.
2016.
Okay. Oh, so it was
So
just
there's a
couple
murderer
years
in
ago.
there.
Got it. Got it.
Probably.
No, there's a few.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Ray Lewis is gonna have an acceptance speech soon.
Happy
Allegedly.
birthday, Ron.
Hey, man.
Did
thank
you plan
so
to
much.
drop your album on the birthday on purpose?
I thought of it last week. I was like, it's so weird to ask people to listen to your shit. It's like, please, like listen to this and like say something nice to me about it. So it's
Right.
like, what better way? Like,
combine
Nice.
the two.
That's smart.
Yeah, two birds, one stone
I
sort of
said
thing.
to Feidelberg, I'm fishing for compliments with dynamite. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking really going
What's
after
the
it.
symbolism behind steak?
It's just dense, you know what I mean? It's like fucking
Dense
substance
substance to it.
It's dense, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
You get a real
sink
meal
your
when you sit
teeth
down and
into
listen to
that
that.
thing, you know?
I mean, it is big fire.
Yeah, check
I mean, it
out
made me
steak.
want to eat a steak.
No, that's another thing too. The steak industry is going to skyrocket.
Yeah, you
Big
should
time.
have done a little like back channel deal with a steakhouse or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Lisa.
Longhorn.
You should also
fucking
go
hit
on.
me up.
You should do like a Kanye tweet storm right now.
Just say
Be
some
like,
fucking raw
30
ass
years
shit.
I've been on this planet and I've learned that
Steak means more than steak. It's about what's at stake.
Yeah,
like
there
raising
you
the
go.
stakes.
You kidding me? Double entendres out of this motherfucker.
Get it?
Ooh, let's go. I might go tweet
You
storm.
can't be managed.
They just brought me a ice cream cake too. Which
That's
is,
ice cream cake?
Yeah.
You're just having it
He
sit
grabbed
out
it and he was like, oh, it's an ice
I
cream
tried to
cake.
plunge my hand in and
Wait,
eat it.
But
My
aren't you
hands are
supposed to put
still.
that in the freezer?
I mean, no, it doesn't seem like anybody wants the ice cream cake.
We know Dan does.
I-
know it was ice cream cake.
No, I'm pretty. I think
I-
it is.
It's
I'm
melting.
letting it cool. It's just
melting
cooling
right
like
now.
a pie on a windowsill.
Yeah, I'll have some ice cream cake.
All right, yeah, let's serve up some ice cream cake. Let's all have some cake.
Tommy, why don't you cut us some ice cream cake?
Chop it.
All right, all right.